you can be fired for being gay in Missouri and a few other states.
And absolutely, and kind of going to your point earlier about marriage equality, because again, that was definitely one of the steps in the right direction when it comes to the LGBT rights movement, the liberation movement. But again, as I mentioned, there are so many steps that we have to still go through. As you mentioned, in the state of Missouri, you can still legally be fired for being gay or trans. But you can also be denied housing. You can also be removed from public accommodations. This past legislative session alone, we saw 16 anti-LGBT pieces of legislation that got introduced. Legislation that was directly targeting LGBT couples, same-sex couples in Missouri, from having their marriage recognized, from being able to get married, and then also 6 anti-transgender restroom bills, which would infringe upon the rights of transgender individuals to be able to use the restroom that most closely associates with their gender identity. So even though marriage equality was one policy step towards the right direction, there are still so many more policies that need to be implemented, and then also so much more education and that building up of tolerance and that ending of the stigma that would stop a lot of these really anti-LGBT bills as well.
That some couch as religious freedom bills, as SJR 39, I believe was last year. Are those fights over? There was some very emotional testimony from perhaps what some might have considered some unlikely sources, Republicans who weighed in and essentially stopped that bill. Are those fights done, or are those concerns that you still have?
Never over.
No, it's very much a concern.
Yes.
I know out in St. Charles County, we actively went canvassing just last Saturday in St. Peter's, and there are, you know, actions being taken all around our county as well, and a lot of concern because it's not fair and it's not right.
You know, it's hot political season, God's Guns Gays. Missouri has a history of that sort of mentality, and you know, it's it's before the shooting it was very active, and there might be a little moment now of, oh, let's all be sympathetic, but I don't think any of us at this table believe that that's got to last more than a hot minute. That as this election continues, the hate will continue. We're seeing it you see it on YouTube, you see it on Facebook. When the Columbine kids were killed, and when the Newtown kids were killed, you didn't hear anyone ever say, oh, kill more. That's what we're hearing on social media and seeing on YouTube.
Well, those two pastors had those videos saying that,
Absolutely.
you know, the gays got what they deserved, kill more of them, kill more of them. And fortunately, YouTube took those down, because you can't just spew that kind of hate and not have people follow up on it.